Hey witches, mystics, manifestors, and people who just like tarot. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Ray Luna. For today's pick a card reading, we're looking at who is your secret admirer? Who is your secret fan? So for our selection here, we have these fans. For group number 1, we have this purple fan. For group number 2, we have this red fan. And for group number 3, we have the green fan. So take your time and choose what fan is calling out to you the most, and when you're ready, head to the description or comment section to click on the correlating timestamp to receive your reading. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this reading. Hey group number 1, welcome to your reading. So you chose the purple fan here, and with your first 2 cards, we have Mother and Gossip. So Mother is representing your secret admirer, and Gossip is representing you. So what I first see here for your secret admirer, they're represented by Mother, which is someone who could be really nurturing, someone who gives people chances when they make a mistake or when they mess up. This isn't someone who's on a date with someone and one mistake they don't like, right? One thing they do they don't like. They don't think, okay, strike, you're out. That's it. They give this person a chance to show how they are good. They give this person a chance to correct wrongs. So this is someone who's really kind and considerate when interacting with other people. This is someone who wants people to grow and have a chance to be better, not always expecting perfection right off the bat, right? So in that sense, they are positive. I also think when I think of Mother, it makes me think of someone who's organized, or someone who likes routines, someone who likes things in a certain order. So they could be someone who wants things in a particular way, things set up in a certain manner. So this could be something you notice about them, like their personality traits, or for whatever reason, you might not like how this person's like organized or follows routines. But you might like how this person is forgiving, understanding, and willing to work with people, not just eliminate people because they did one thing they don't like. Now, from this person's viewpoint, with Gossip, they're viewing you as the gossip card. So you might not know a lot about your secret admirer, not just because that's the topic or the concept of the reading. You will know this person, but you don't know a lot about them. You might just know their name. You might just know the way they look. But other than their name and maybe a few basic things, you don't know them. But this person, they know a lot about you. And that's not because they're not like a Joe Goldberg type of person, so don't worry. They know a lot about you because they heard about it from either work, mutual friends, social media. They found this information by observing, not in a strange way, but they just heard a lot about you. You could be popular. People could talk about you a lot because people are interested in what you do. You know, outside of admirers or romance, people could just be talking about you a lot at work, or your friends could be talking about you. Did you see what group number 1 did recently? Group number 1's really into, you know, fashion, doing their nails recently, reading books, whatever it is, right? This is something people could be talking about you, and they're taking note of it because they could find you attractive and want to find out how they can approach you or, you know, get a connection with you. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle some more cards and see what else comes through. Okay, with these cards here, we have the Hierophant, 7 of Cups, and Knight of Pentacles. So with the Hierophant, this is a situation where this person could be having faith, right? Like they could be having faith that they'll be able to have a connection with you. So this is something they could be thinking about it, but they have not taken a lot of action to come forward and meet you. They're just fantasizing about this, thinking about it in their head. With the 7 of Cups as well, that talks about not really like tangibly taking action, but thinking about all the different options, all the different scenarios, all the ways it could play out in their head, right? So they're thinking about like, oh, what if I approach you at work? What if I approach you when you're with your friends? This is what this person is thinking, okay? I also think with the Knight of Pentacles too, for some reason this person could want to appear to be more educated, right? They could want to appear like they want to wear high quality clothes, expensive clothes, or look expensive when they talk to you. Maybe this person feels like from your vibe, that you could be impressed by someone who has money, who has things set up to a certain standard. So this person is trying to like level up to match what you're looking for, or what they think, what they're imagining in their head, what you're looking for, right? They're trying to appeal to that. This is also someone who could be characterized like how the Knight of Pentacles is. They could be loyal, responsible, someone who moves at a steady pace, not super fast, not super slow. And with the Hierophant, this could be someone who is spiritual. They could be considered traditional in some aspects of their life. Like they could follow traditions, or they could be traditional, like following traditions in their culture. They could be spiritual, like believing in a higher power, religious. This is also traits of this person. So I'm going to pull some more cards and see. So what I see here with retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. This person, along with Seven of Cups, I'm not sure if this person will actually act on this, right? Like they know a lot about you. They might be figuring out how to talk to you, but I don't know if this is something that will actually, actualize. Like they could stay a secret admirer and not reveal themselves to you if they don't figure out how they want to approach you. For some reason, it's like they want to approach you, but this could just be an escape for them, a fantasy for them. They also feel here like it feels like they could have lower self-esteem, and they feel like they're not going to match your standards. They might feel like they're not good enough for you, because with stay optimistic about your love life, positive thinking, and faith will bring you romance. Like they're trying to stay optimistic about the outcome, but I feel like they could be viewing it as like you're not going to accept them. You're going to say no. Who knows? Maybe if you met them, you might say yes, but this person's viewing it like, no, this is not going to happen. It's going to stay a fantasy unless I gain the courage to talk to this person, plan something. They want you to know them. They know you, but they feel strange about it. That's what it feels like. They're not sure how to go forward, and they could be selling themselves short, too scared to approach, and then nothing will happen. But this depends on this person if they have the courage or not. Or if they're just using this as escapism and they're not wanting to seriously pursue you, right? And maybe they're halting this pursuit because of that. Maybe they know that deep down. They can't decide. It's kind of interesting. Let's pull some more tarot. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, the World, and Queen of Wands. So yeah, this person has an extreme attraction to you with the Ace of Wands. But it, like I said, it could just be a fantasy. So this person's holding off because they might not be ready for a long-term relationship. They might also suspect that you have a certain standard that they cannot meet. With the Queen of Wands, I think of the Queen of Wands as someone who has high standards, someone who has life plans they want to work out to a certain way. Maybe that's why you wouldn't like this about this person, because they want things a certain way, but so do you. So you could be really both opinionated in a way where you want things to work out how you want them to work out. So even though this person could give people many chances, they could be nurturing, it's kind of like, are you compatible in the first place though? That's the thing. So this person knows this because they know more about you. That's why they're thinking about this a lot. And with the Queen of Wands too, that makes me think of someone who's independent. Like the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles make me think of people who are more independent. So this person too, they might not be ready for a relationship, but you might not be either. You could be doing your own thing, having your own plans, and that doesn't include this person pursuing you. So I also see that could be a deterrent to this person. I also see here too with the Ace of Wands and the World, this is like completing something, having something be complete. So this person too, I also see this as, let's say if this person did finally reach out or make themselves known, it could be something that's successful short term, but long term, it doesn't feel like it would work out. It just feels like a fantasy type of thing. And with the World, it's like completion of that fantasy, completion of that desire. Like this could be something where you and this person could hook up type of thing, and then that's it. Or this could be something where it's not fulfilling completely once you actually have it. So you and this person, if you were to go together, you both wouldn't fully be fulfilled after the initial interaction, after the initial meeting situation, okay, if that makes sense. I will say positively though, this person is like at least like honest about things. As I said earlier, like with the Knight of Pentacles, that's like someone who's honest, truthful, loyal, those qualities, moves at a steady pace. So this person's personality is making it so like it doesn't waste time. It doesn't bother you. I have a feeling though, this could be like a quiet person at work you don't really talk to. This is someone who's like in the corner you don't really suspect. Okay. It's weird too, because I'm trying to ask information about this person, but I'm not having a lot come through from them. So they could be more so hidden or secretive, more to themselves, not revealing a lot of information. So I'm going to pull some appearance cards to see how this person might look. Okay, so we have glasses, white hair, baby face, and man. So of course, this person could be wearing glasses, contacts. They might have trouble seeing, or maybe they like to wear sunglasses too a lot. That could be an accessory they like. I also noticed with white hair, there's white hair or light hair in a couple of the images. So this person definitely has blonde, light colored hair. I also feel here too, this person, their nose could be straight with the images as well. Someone with a straight, pointy nose. This person could have blue eyes or brown eyes. I also feel this person could look younger than their age with baby face. This person could have fuller cheeks here as well with the images, fuller lips as well, fuller features in general. So like big rounder eyes, big rounder cheeks, big full lips. So with man here, it is possible regardless of your gender, this person could be a man who has a crush on you, or this could be someone, regardless of their gender, they could have masculine like traits or features. So they might dress in a way that's more masculine or considered to be masculine, like maybe someone who wears more neutral colors. This could be someone who might have shorter hair, someone who might not like to, like, let's say, even if this is a woman, this might be someone who doesn't like to wear like more makeup, or they have more like muted like colors and fashion that could be considered more masculine. This person also could be of medium height, not too tall, not too short. I feel like they look a little interesting or unique. They could catch your eye. But as I said, this person is more quiet or doesn't talk as much, more to themselves. So that was your reading, group number 1. I hope you guys liked it. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this. If you want to financially support the channel, consider joining my memberships. You get early access to videos. You get a weekly card pull that I write up to see how your week might go or what themes to expect, along with some fun emojis to use in the comments. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey, group number 2, welcome to your reading. So you chose the red fan here, and with your cards, we have Alchemist, which is how your secret admirer is coming across, and God, which is how they are viewing you. This is representing you. So what I first see here for your secret admirer is I feel like this person with Alchemist, as we see in the image, it's like someone mixing like potions or chemicals, right? Creating something. So I feel like this is someone who could have a medical background. This is someone who could be a phlebotomist, someone who takes blood samples, someone who works in a lab, maybe viewing blood samples or, other stuff like studying, research, background, medical. That is what I see maybe for what their job is. I also feel like with Alchemist, this could even be someone too, with engineering background, So many backgrounds I see here for what this person might do. But that also gives insight to what kind of mindset they might have, right? So this is someone who likes, the scientific method. They like following a set process. But this is someone who is really smart, really intelligent. And I feel like you see this intelligence in different aspects of their life, like how they manage relationships, how they talk to people. So this is someone too, they could have a unique vocabulary. They could engage in certain like hobbies and activities that make sense for them. Like they could like to collect niche products, right? Like they could have an interesting collection they could know a lot about like random or rare subjects. So this is someone who's really intelligent, so they might have hobbies like that. Also, this person is viewing you like God, okay? So that might sound extreme, but like God could be seen as a mentor or someone who can teach people a lot, someone who gives people hope and guidance. So this person is viewing you or having a crush on you as like giving them hope and guidance, something to look forward to. So if you work in a research field, engineering, medical, whatever, this could be someone you work with, or this is someone you could know through mutual friends who works in this area, okay? I also feel like with God, this person could view you as someone who is very creative. You could create many things, kind of like how God like creates the world or creates life. You could be like a God in the sense of you are creating a lot for yourself. You could be a creative person, and what you do inspires people, so they themselves want to create. I feel like this person could like your hobbies, your job, especially if it's something creative. With God as well, this could be like kind of putting you on a pedestal. So this person, when they like people, they could kind of view them blindly. So if you make a mistake, this person's not going to care because they just like you. That's what I feel here. They're going to support you just because they like you. This person also could feel like you have control of your life as well. They could like how you manage your own life. They could like the friends you have. I feel like this person's just impressed by the way you're making your life work, the way you're living. This could be your lifestyle as well. This person could be impressed by that. So I'm going to shuffle some tarot cards and see what else comes through. Okay, so we have the 7 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and 6 of Cups. So for some of you, this person, this could actually be a childhood friend or a friend you had for a long time, because with the 6 of Cups, that's like nostalgia, the past, and next to 4 of Pentacles, that could be like someone you built up a friendship with, a connection with from the past, right? Something that's long lasting. But what else I see here with 7 of Cups, this person could be fantasizing about the possibility of a connection with you. They could be thinking about a stable life with you. So this is someone, I feel like they're more serious. So even though they're fantasizing about you, this isn't as much like a lustful type of thing. This is someone who's like, oh, I would like to plan a life with this person. I would like to, marry this person. Obviously, like that might sound really far because this person has a crush on you, but this is someone who thinks like that, okay? Like they think really far ahead. It might be extreme, but hey, this is like what they're thinking. They have not told you this, okay? They haven't told you this because obviously that would be kind of a lot or strange, but this is how this person is thinking about you. They do think of you as a serious person to have a connection with, even though it hasn't reached something serious, okay? It's also possible that if this person has not reached out to you to let you know about this, or you don't know who this is, I think it's possible this person will eventually admit this or talk to you about it, especially if it's a friend. But this person is going to eventually, but they want to focus on being more stable. They could be in a situation where they're like in between jobs, or they could be trying to get a promotion. They could be trying to improve something in their life. So they kind of have something that's more important in their life right now, not because they don't want you to be important, but they want to set something up for themselves so that this fantasy, this dream, maybe that's actually true. This does feel like someone who wants to get married and have kids. So I feel like they could be seriously wanting to set themselves up so that they can seriously be with someone and have all that work out. So they could be kind of worried right now, not focused on romance, other than when they interact with you or see you, but they can't pursue this right now because of what's going on in their life. But I do think they will once this settles down a bit. So let's see some more cards. Okay, we have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. Like I said, this could definitely be a friend, or you can meet this person through friends if you don't know them through the workplace. You could have friends that know this person likes you, right? Like other friends in your group, your circle. You might already know who this is if it's not like obvious. Some of you watching will know instantly, but if you don't, it's like everyone else knows but you, which is kind of funny. So this might be someone, it might surprise you if you don't know who this already is. So it's not like you're not going to find this person attractive, but it just might take you aback, like, oh, that person likes me. I'm surprised by that. Or if you already know, you might not have those feelings for this person at first, but once you know, like through friends or this reading or whatever, you might think about it a bit and then find this person attractive afterwards. As more time goes on, you might find this person attractive and understand afterwards, if that makes sense. Not that you're going to be with this person if you don't find them attractive. It's like you never really thought about it in that way, but once you do, you'll find this person attractive, if that makes sense. I do think you will, either way, if this person eventually asks you out or comes forward, I do think it will be something that happens for a while. Even just short term, this is someone you will date or go out with. Let's get some more cards. Yeah, so this person more so has courage when they have money, okay? Because I see the Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, financial opportunities. When they get that, there's a strong chance they're going to be like, okay, I have to ask group number 2 out. I have to tell them my feelings, okay? So that's just a confirmation of what I already said. But also the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords is someone going after something they want, right? Someone pursuing something like instantly, fast, not caring about the consequences. So this person's going to have a lot of courage when they have this. So I don't know if you're someone, group number 1 had a similar message too, which was funny, but I don't know if you're someone like you care a lot about financial stability. If this person's your friend, they're going to know that. So maybe that's why they're trying to get this before they ask you, because it's like, this is another point I'll have closer to being with you, okay? Not to sound strange, but that is what is coming through. So this person could try to impress you financially. They could try to impress you by them having a long-lasting career. I feel like this person is someone who is generous in a relationship. So that's also why they could want this, so that they become more stable as a partner for you. And then they're hoping in turn that leads to, you know, their goals, their dreams, what they want in a relationship. I do feel like this person knows you and you know them. That keeps coming through. You must be friends with them or know them through mutual friends or a workplace. This person too could also be impulsive sometimes, right? Like they could randomly want to travel. They could randomly be like, hey, let's go to this place. So even though they have a career that follows a certain process or needs someone to act intelligently, they might not always be that way outside of work, okay? They might be outside of work and use like impulsive behavior as an outlet to have fun or do something different than what they experience day to day. So lastly, I'm going to shuffle some appearance cards to see what they might look like. Okay, with these cards here, we have straight teeth, feminine, baby face, and long face. So what I first see here is with majority of the images here, I feel like everyone here has like an oval shape type of face. And with long face, that can talk about someone who has a longer oval face. So that is what this person's face shape looks like. I also feel like with their eyes could be longer, more oval shape. I feel like this person has lips that are medium fullness, like not super thin lips, not super full lips, just kind of, you know, regular average size lips. This person will have a round nose. Their nose could be more blended into their face, right? Like a lower bridge of their nose. I also feel like this person will have brown or black hair. Brown or black hair. Their teeth are really nice. They go to an expensive dentist, or they have been to an expensive dentist, right? They could have had braces before and now they have really nice teeth. They could whiten their teeth, like go for treatments to whiten their teeth. They have a nice smile. I also feel like this person, even though there is an image of blue eyes, I feel like this person has brown eyes, very dark brown eyes that almost appear black, or even for some of you, gray eyes. I feel like this person could be on an extreme spectrum of height. So this person could be really short or really tall, right? Like they could be lower than average height or above average height. It's going to be one or the other, not in the middle. And with feminine, this could be someone who has a feminine style. So like regardless of gender, this is someone who could like to wear like lace accents on their clothes. This is someone who could take care of their hair really well. This is someone who just takes a lot of care in their appearance, which is usually perceived as feminine. Okay, like regardless of gender, this is someone who really takes care of themselves and does a lot of like money or puts a lot of effort into their appearance. This is also someone who's physically fit. So this is someone who always tries to, be healthy. They exercise. They try to have clear skin, like straight teeth, white teeth. They're doing a lot to look a certain way so people think they're professional or give them more opportunities based on their appearance as well. So that is what I see here for your reading, group number 2. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. If you did like it, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this. If you'd like to financially support the channel, consider joining my memberships. You get early access to videos by a day. You get a weekly card pull that I write out to see how your week might go or what themes to expect, along with some fun emojis to use in the comments. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey, group number 3, welcome to your reading. So you chose the green fan here, and with your cards, we have Shapeshifter, which is representing your secret admirer, and Prince, which is representing you, how they see you. So with Shapeshifter, this is someone who is going to be someone who has lived many different lives. So this is someone who could have a different lifestyle, like every 3 months, their life's completely different, okay? Like they could be someone who likes to surf and lives in California in January, and then in March, they're now into rock music, they're learning how to play guitar and trying to be in a band, okay? So this is someone who like switches up their life a lot, they switch up their hobbies a lot. Something they're known for is always changing, always being different, not really being one exact way. So this is how you can find this person, is through that type of characteristic. I also feel like with Shapeshifter, this is someone who is bored easily. So this is why they're like this. They could like always doing different stuff because it excites them. Always trying to learn something new. So I feel like this is also someone like career-wise. This could be someone who has many different jobs. They could be working odd jobs here and there. They could even do something like content creation as well, because that gives more freedom to experiment and do different things. But yes, this person is always doing something different, and that is going to be observable in all areas of their life. They also will know many different people from all walks of life because of their time period of having that lifestyle. They'll take friends with them from each period of time in their own life where they were living a certain way. This person views you as the prince here. So they are viewing you as someone who is going to ground them, right? They're viewing you as someone who is romantic. So they could, of course, be attracted to you. They're your secret admirer. They could be someone who views you as charming, very special. Okay, so like you stand out to this person in a really special way. So it's like a combination of your looks and your personality. This is someone who sees you and they either think you're going to make it so they feel less bored. You're going to make it so they feel happy and grounded in one place. So they're viewing you as someone who might make them want to change their lifestyle, okay? And also I see with the Prince card, it says potential for power. So maybe this person feels like you two together, you could get more power in life, like having more resources, having more influence or control over things. So for whatever reason too, this person feels like you have ambition, they have ambition in some way, and they feel like it matches, like both of you match with what you want for your goals or having more power in life. That doesn't have to mean like power in a forceful or negative way. This is just power of having control over what's going on in your life and having freedom to do what you want. So let's pull some cards and see what else comes out. Okay, so you have the Five of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Death, and the Wheel of Fortune. And I actually wanted to pull an extra card for you guys just because I felt like that was meant to happen. So I do see here that this person feels lonely because of their lifestyle. So I think they're wanting to change their life, and this person wants to settle down in the sense of staying at one location, having less adventures. And for some reason, they're viewing you like being with you. They want to have freedom still. They want to have fun still, but they want something that anchors them down. But they're viewing a romantic relationship or the potential of a romantic relationship with you as something that's going to balance them out, make them feel less lonely. They can still have adventures with you, but they're not going to be having 50 different lifestyles all the time. So this person wants to give up this lifestyle in order to be with you or have the chance to be with you. I think they're wanting to be less lonely. They're wanting to be more with someone, and this romantic connection, if there is a potential here, if you say yes to this person, if they come forward, then it's like, yeah, why not? They'll give that up if it helps them feel less lonely, if it helps them have a difference, right? Because they're used to things always changing. So for them, things being slower, things being a little bit more of the same would be a good change for them versus other people who might need more change, right? Like other people might have a life where things are too much the same. They need this sameness, okay, to ground their energy, to balance them out. So they're viewing you as this person who can help them do that. I also feel here too, this person is a little cautious or a little scared in some way. They're scared of remaining in place. So I think they're viewing this as like, you're worth that sacrifice of being scared. You're worth that sacrifice of taking this risk of changing their life. And with Death and the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, that's change in the way this person is living, change of cycles. This person kind of has so many experiences now, they need to stay with one person and build, not changing the channel like a TV station, right? Like changing the show, changing the movie and not finishing any of them. They need to live out one storyline so they can get more knowledge or more lessons. I also feel like you will get something from this person. Like if they ask you out, if you say yes to this person, it feels like you will be happy too, because then you'll become more adventurous yourself. You'll learn to have more fun, but this person needs to have less. It's like a balancing out of energies, I feel. Opposites attract. That's also what I see. That's what I meant to say. So I'm going to pull some more cards and see what else comes out. Okay, some good cards here. We have Make the Effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So yeah, this is definitely for this person. This is worth changing their life for you. And for you, it could be worth the effort of, you know, this person was more so like nomadic in life. It's worth it for you to, you know, meet someone like this so that you can be more free as well. You can be a little bit more open to changes and things being like a little different, not always having a plan, not always knowing, right? Like I said, a balance of opposite energies improves both of your lives because you're learning that lesson from each other of how to be different in a way that's good for you because you're always used to the other thing. And with true love here, this is the romance of a lifetime. I feel like, of course, if this person asks you out, you will probably say yes to this person. You'll both be attracted to each other. It's weird though, because I'm not getting a definite answer on, okay, is this person going to come forward or not? I feel like it's likely because with their personality type of always doing different things, meeting different people, they should have no hesitation to admit their feelings to someone. This isn't a problem for them. They're quite extroverted, can communicate easily, so that shouldn't be a problem. I think it might be maybe up to you, or if you think it's worth the changes it brings in your life, you could be the deciding factor of whether or not this works out. Like whether you say, yes, I want to pursue this, or no, this is too much. So with true love here, I think if you say yes, there's a good potential here for you guys to have a really strong relationship that improves both of your lives by letting you learn from a different experience, a person who's a lot different than you, but it works out in a way where it's like that energy really balances things out. It makes it so you're going to be more confident. This person's going to be more grounded. And that keeps coming through over and over again, not to sound like a broken record, but it keeps coming through. So let's pull some more cards. Okay, with the Two of Wands, the Emperor, and the Ace of Cups, this person, it's interesting because I also feel like this person gets control of their life by always moving versus how other people might normally feel more controlled by staying in the same place, building something in one spot. So this person is walking away from what makes them feel stable to eventually ask you out. So yes, now I just said like I didn't get a lot on that, but I feel like they will move forward with you. And yes, the Two of Wands is like they're planning this, okay? They are going to ask you out. They haven't done so yet, but they will. And with the Emperor and the Eight of Cups, it's like, yeah, walking away from what makes them feel stable to take that chance and hope for something good. Hope for something where you say yes or you get together and it feels really good. So I also feel too, you could also feel this way if you say yes to this person. You could be walking away from what makes you feel stable, okay? So it's like you're both having like a similar experience, but at the same time, it's like you're both opposite, but you're having the similar feeling, the similar experience because of this connection or the chance of having a connection. So it is really interesting how two people can be so opposite, but then have this feeling of being scared when you're both doing something that could bring you closer to another person, but also closer to having more balance and then therefore more success in your life. This person might need to slow down, but then you might want to pick up and move faster in other areas. So that is very interesting. And now we're going to pull appearance cards to see what they might look like. Okay, with these cards, we have character, facial hair, sporty, and square face. So with character, as we've seen in this reading, yes, this is such a unique, different type of person than what you normally encounter. They do things differently. So what gives them security is different and opposite to the average person. So they have maybe trouble sometimes too fitting in with people because of their personality. Not that it's bad, it's just very different. And with character, they could have a unique hair color. They could look unique too. Like some people who travel a lot, they might collect pins, right? And put it on a bag or backpack. They might collect something from all the different places they travel and go to. They also could get a tattoo from all the different places they traveled and went to as well. Or something that represents the different lifestyles they had. Like they have like souvenirs from that. And with facial hair, of course, if this is a guy, this person could have facial hair. I also feel like this person, I feel like they could have pale to tan skin. That's also coming through. They could be pale and just tan when they're outside. This person with sporty is physically active, so maybe they like to do outside sports and that's where they tan. They could have strong cheekbones and a strong jaw structure. They could have a strong like face frame, if that makes sense. I feel like this person's eyebrows too are arched. They have noticeable eyebrows. That could be something you notice when you first look at their face. I feel like this person could have red or dark brown hair. Or even dirty blonde hair. Like blonde hair that's a bit darker, more brown looking. This person could be very tall, I feel. Regardless of gender, this person will be above average height. I also feel like this person with sporty, As I said, they like different types of sports. They're athletic. They could do sports outside. I feel like this person's very physically fit. They could even go to the gym a lot to keep up with being able to do all those different types of sports. I feel like this person's eye color is brown. Even though this is appearance, I feel like this person could have a unique vibe about them. Like before you talk to this person, when you first look at them, they could have a lot of strong and intense energy coming from them. So that's another thing I see here. But that was your reading, group number 3. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, consider liking the video, subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this. If you would like to financially support the channel, consider joining my memberships. You get early access to videos, a weekly card pull that I write up to see how your week might go or what themes to expect, some fun emojis to use in the comments. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.